I think both of us have had enough with this team being last in the league, so I'm going to actually try and make the playoffs this year. Also, thank you, scouts, for scouting everyone except for the guy ranked third when we have the third overall pick. I mean, they should all be medium elite anyway, so I don't think it really matters. I think since we need depth, we can just choose like a random team that's rebuilding and just trade like a second for a bunch of 80 overalls. I'm not going to trade my first this year because I'm not that stupid, but I'm going to trade my first next year because we should be good at least by then. I think since we have a lot of cap space, we can just trade for a bunch of good players with bad contracts, and they'll probably take it. And also, we need a decent goalie because our goalie right now is 60 overall. I have no clue why, but Matt Murray has like 0 trade value, so we can probably just trade a fifth for him. No way they accept this. Wow. We need a defenseman, and Klingberg's on the block, so I'll just trade for him real quick. And our lines are actually looking pretty good. I mean, we still don't have much depth. We have a 68 on our fourth line, but it's better than what we started with. Okay, our first regular season game is against Buffalo, and this kind of sets the stage for the whole season because if we lose, we're worse than Buffalo. Wow. We're worse than Buffalo. And Tampa. And apparently every single team in the league. I think I'm going to have to fire our head coach. I'm going to reject your offer. I don't feel the quality of the roster matches the challenges I'm willing to take on. I guess that's fair enough. So nobody wants to coach this team. At least I didn't trade away my first for this year. I'll just sit to the end of the season. Odds are we do not make the playoffs. Oh my God, we were last in the league. Okay, I guess this is kind of on me for trying to make the playoffs with a team that's 50 overall. I don't really care about this year, though. We still have our first. Next year, we have to make the playoffs because we traded away our first. At least Matt Murray did pretty good. And because you guys keep saying these videos are too short, I'm going to actually do another season in this video. And, of course, we get another medium elite. And, of course, none of our players want to re-sign. I'm going to trade for another forward because we have, like, no depth. I'll just go until I find one that fits our second line. Okay, Hoglander. We'll trade probably one of our defensemen for him. Walker is scratched anyway, but they probably won't, yeah. If I retain all of his salary, will they take this? Okay, I'll just add like a fifth rounder, and they should take it. Okay, good. Thank you, Vancouver. And Klingberg is also scratched, so I might as well get another good forward for him. Okay, now I'd say our lines look pretty good. I feel like we can make the playoffs this year. Or not. We're last in the league again. I don't think it's possible for us not to be last in the league with this team. Okay, maybe it's our backup, because Matt Murray's doing good, but we have a 73 as our backup. Wow, Joe NHL is still here, the goalie. He's the last one, I guess. He didn't retire. Okay, hear me out. Jake Ottinger is doing pretty good. Somehow he's on the Canadiens, and I feel like we can get him. Okay, this looks stupid. We're trading away the guy we just drafted second, but we already have enough medium elites on our team. Okay, now we should at least be more than last in the league. Hold up, what? I could have sworn I turned injuries off at the beginning. Yeah, I did. How did Ottinger get injured then? Did EA just take away the goalie I just traded for because it forgot injuries were turned off? No way EA is doing everything in its power to keep this team last in the league.